2, 1, going live. What is going on, guys? This is the Time podcast where we serve you up a cup of the hottest takes on what's going on in the Pokemon community. I'm not Shivam, and this is 2,
Yizzy
1,
Pokemon.
going live.
The Yizzy Pokemon.
The Yizzy Pokemon.
Pokemon vlogger. Hey, that's what I'm being known as one day, you know?
You're a Poke vlogger? Is that what it's called now? Is that the technical term?
Mm-hmm. I captured the greatest moments in convention viewing experience. Boom.
Yeah. You're lame.
Yeah. Bro, but how are you doing, Shiv? What's up?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing pretty good. I hope everyone is having a good evening so far. We have a lot to discuss tonight.
Yeah. And the main topic is celebrations. We're going to talk about everything surrounding it. Like literally everything. There's not one thing we're going to miss, right, Shiv?
I think we're going to miss everything. The main topic I really want to hit hard is the UPCs. The ultra premium collections, because I think that's been the hottest topic that's surrounding the Pokemon community as of late. But before we get into it, I might have to.
Let's give a shout out to the sponsors first, please. Thank you. Okay.
Thanks for cutting me off in a good way. I appreciate that. We're gonna go ahead and talk about our sponsors, starting off with Prodigy Games.
Oh,
they're a local card shop in Florida. I'm hearing echo from your side, Yizzy.
Oh, sorry. Let me turn you down a little bit.
Yeah, way to go. Good job. This guy. Look at this guy. It's his first rodeo show.
All right.
Prodigy Games is a local card shop in Florida, and they really house everything. They play, like competitive play. Like they do it all. Like whether it's Dragon Ball, Digimon, everything. They're some of the nicest people we've probably ever met, right? Like
MetaZoo.
MetaZoo. Digimon, like, man, you need to pipe down with that MetaZoo.
I like it every time you say MetaZoo. Just say it again. Say it.
Just stop interrupting me. Just stop. We're talking about Prodigy Games. Will, his wife, they're amazing people.
Oh, Mike.
And they're some of the nicest people there is. And their employees are absolutely fantastic.
I want to go down there just to go talk to them. Like I'm about 8 hours away down south. Yeah. Southeast. So I'd love to just go down there and do a vlog. To there. It wouldn't be a bad drive too, I could pick up some stuff.
We're lagging right now.
Typical Shiv, man. Can you upgrade your internet?
There we go. We're good.
Can you upgrade your internet?
We have the biggest. I have the highest package.
Okay.
But the thing is that I live in a brick house, and so that's the problem. And I do have X5 pods.
I do have to get off here.
I do have dude. I legit. You keep interrupting me. Stop.
A rare collection, and you can't even afford Wi-Fi.
Dude, I have 2 X5 pods literally in my room. Okay, they're in my room. One's right here, one's right here. There shouldn't be an issue here. I might have to talk to Comcast specifically, but we're gonna move on to TCG Stadium. TCG Stadium is currently they are a online card shop where they house Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon products.
Okay.
They're based in Nashville. They're starting to build a brick and mortar.
Yeah, so, I can't wait to visit there. That's really close to me too.
Yeah. And then we're going to talk about the good old Pokemon Network. Ken Lee.
Hey.
He's a one-man show. Hey. I mean, sometimes he has employees, but he literally has every slab, every Pokemon product that you can possibly think of, from the most affordable slab to the most expensive slab.
Yeah, he's a cool cat. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, Ken Lee's a pretty good dude.
Ken Lee's a cool dude, man. He's too cool for me, though.
Yizzy's just now saying that because I'm the person that normally does all the, walking and talking when it comes to our sponsors.
Too cool for me, man. Ken Lee's too cool for me. I call him. He never pick up my phone calls.
Oh, that man calls me all the time. He called me today and we spoke for about an hour.
Dang, dude.
Yeah, he's always talking to me. It's like, hey, this is what we're doing. These are the plans. This is what we're going to do today. We're going to cyberbully Yizzy. Yeah, we're always doing something. We're always talking about something.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, we're talking shit. I'm talking crap about him for the most part.
All the time.
Yeah, all the time, every time.
That's our 3. And then.
we're going to talk about Grade Saver Pro. They're not the sponsor for this particular episode, but we do have a giveaway that concludes. We're still working out the kinks on that. I don't know if it's going to be more functional if we do it via Instagram Live. I think if Yizzy, if you go Instagram Live and you have that set up, I think that might be a lot more. That would be more efficient. What do you think?
Wait, Instagram Live? Wait, what are you talking about?
For our Grade Saver Pro, our Grade Saver Pro giveaway for the Japanese Pokemon Stadium 2 game, and then our I think it's 4 or 3. I
want to go Instagram Live?
Yeah, I think that'd be more efficient.
Okay, up to you.
Yeah, let's do that.
We'll just do it today, either at the end of the podcast.
Yeah,
or...
we'll literally do it right after the end of the podcast, because as soon as that's done and over with, we're gonna do that, and then I'll do my own live after that's done and over with Ramsey's package. Shout out to Ramsey's. So, I have his white submission, so if you want to see what that's like,
guys, go ahead and grab the entries if you haven't already. If you're in here, go ahead and get as many entries as you can, and tune in. Also, just give like a one and final shout outs. Like these people, like Pokemon Network, Prodigy Games, TCG Stadium, is people that we work with closely and have met and have talked to. So it's not just like somebody that reached out to us. So remember, high end stuff, check out Pokemon Network. For a TCG type community, Prodigy Games, and for products, Prodigy Games and TCG Stadium. Yeah. And soon to come, brick and mortar for TCG Stadium if you're in those areas, Tennessee and Florida.
Yeah, so, I'm about to do as soon as I receive the product. I don't know when I receive this product, but it's a bunch of Nightfall product. Ew. I don't like MetaZoo, but Prodigy Games is sending me a bunch of Nightfall product. Excuse me. And they're pretty much telling me to just give it away. Just give it out to our community. Like, you don't have to do this whole follow thing. Like
Ramsey likes Nightfall, so Ramsey, follow.
I mean, to be completely honest with you, if Prodigy Games is doing this giveaway, you don't have to follow myself or Yizzy. Just follow them. You know, we're here to grow local businesses. We're here to grow people, like help people, you know, move up. You know, and I mean, they're doing this out of their own kindness. So make sure you're following them. That's the least you can do. Follow them on TikTok as well. So Yizzy,
what?
Let me see your hand. Just do this. Just do it. I caught you red-handed, my guy. I caught you red-handed. This guy is a simp. I caught him simping last night. I thought
you were going to talk about my calluses because I've been working out.
Oh, bro, you're a sissy. I mean, once you get calluses like these, then come talk to me.
Bro, what are you talking about? Look at that. It's red.
Oh, we did red.
No, it's already there. The callus is already there.
Bro, I have calluses on top of calluses, like to the point where they're literally removing yourself.
So when a female holds my hand, she's gonna be like, "Ooh, it's nice to hold his hand." When you hold your hand, she's gonna be like, tastes like sandpaper. I don't want to.
Nah, she's gonna be like, "Yeah, this man's a working man. This man could toss me around like a rag doll."
Anyways.
Yizzy's over there at Planet Fitness.
You're single, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you're single. Yeah. You talking to anybody?
Yeah, you know,
it's time for an update. You know, we were on this train of like this hinge dates you're going on, and all of a sudden we stopped talking about people. People in here. Let me finish. People in here want to know what's happening in Shiv's love life. You know, we were on, like I said, we were on the train, and all of a sudden you just stopped. You just absolutely stopped. Stop talking about what's going on. Stop talking about the women. You're just like flash your Hinge and Bumble every now and then.
No, I literally showed it last week.
Stuff, man. Stop giving me the pictures.
Well, Sunday I'm supposed to go to Roanoke anyway. Well, it's about a 45-minute drive away from me. And I'm supposed to have a quick Starbucks date before going to my temple, because like it's about to be Diwali. So Diwali is like the Hindu New Year. So gonna have a quick Starbucks date with a girl that I matched up with last week on Bumble on the podcast. So I'm gonna see her Sunday. We're going to Starbucks. We both never tried pumpkin spice lattes. And she's like, I don't want, I've never been because I don't want to be this basic white girl. I said, hey, we can both be basic white girls. So that's what we're gonna be.
She's in a friend zone.
Yeah. Okay.
We can both be white girls. Who said
basic
that?
Basic white girls, because it's like the typical thing.
We can both be white.
Be white girls.
Yeah, he just said we can both be white girls. Please,
basic white girls, because that's the typical thing. That is the typical thing.
Help me out here, please.
Bro, you're just jealous, bro. Where are you at? Where are you going this weekend? You staying home with Zuko.
Huh?
You're saying home with
No, okay,
Zuko.
no, I have a house party. A Halloween
Yeah,
house
with
party.
you and Zuko.
No, I got a couple friends. Yeah, not that many. I'm not popular at all. A couple friends. And then Friday night, I'm part of this group, and then they invited me. And I don't know like 2 people out of the whole group. They play frisbee a lot, and somebody invite everybody. Coming up.
I got you.
Yeah.
So they're all
So I got 2
imaginary
parties.
friends. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Bro.
So it's a bunch of dudes. It's okay. Yeezy's just hanging out with a bunch of dudes. It's okay. You can go ahead and admit it.
No. Surprisingly, like down here in the South, there's like a lot more women than dudes. But the thing is, the women are like, yeah.
Your cousins. Yeah, that's right. Based on our previous podcast, they're your cousins.
No, I don't want to say all that because I live here, dude. Home. But, like, I'm just saying, when I was in Houston, like it was matches every like other hour.
I didn't see you do anything with them, did you?
No. I just want to test the market. That's all, you know.
Test the market. Yeah. Okay.
I was wondering, I wasn't gonna make any moves. I mean, your boy
more
don't
like a swing and a miss.
I mean, I wasn't swinging though. You know?
Yeah, that we know of. That we know of.
You miss 100 of the shots you don't take, and I didn't take any shots, so you know.
Yeah, so a big old swing and a miss.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Thank God, that doesn't work.
All right, before we get down to the nitty gritty, I kind of want to start this new segment. I'm gonna spring it on you. It's gonna be called the card play of the week.
Oh.
I want to know what card or product you bought this week and why.
Card and product oh, that's pretty good. Shiv likes to like throw random stuff on me like without me knowing.
That's what she said.
No. I bought some celebrations. I just bought the Squishy collection.
Squishy collection.
Yeah, the mythical Squishy collection.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's a vintage that came out in 1999 Squishy box version. It comes with 9 packs. It comes with a Victini, a Mew, and a Celebi Squishy figure with 9 packs. No, I'm just kidding. It's not vintage. It's modern. It just came out. But it comes with like basically all the Sword and Shield packs, 9 of them. It's a huge box about this big, and it comes with like it's the first ever Pokemon card TCG that came with like toys basically. Ooh. Per se. Well, not toys, but like squishy figures.
Okay, in the chat right now, I want to know what your card play of the week is and why. Whichever one that I think is like the best, or whichever one that you.
One I bought today, but as far as card play, I bought a couple of vintage stuff, like a vintage collection. It had a couple of like crystal. It had like a crystal Kabutops, a lot of Skyridge Hollows, like the Houndoom.
Oh, I was gonna talk to you. Remember that girl that I told you that messaged me about like those 20 fossil packs?
Yeah.
She agreed at 1,800. So let me know after the live if you want to buy that or not.
Okay.
And I'll middleman that.
Yeah. So, yeah. So that was my card play of the week. Why did I buy it?
Yes.
Yeah, it was just it was a really good deal. It's a win-win situation at that point. Like based off like a lot of sold histories on eBay or whatever it may be, I probably got at least like 30% off market. So it's a win-win situation. If the market crashes another 30%, I'm like even. So, you know. And as far as the Squishy collection goes, I just wanted a squish.
Dude, that sounds
like
so wrong.
It's like one of those stress reliever dolls, you know, when you squeeze really hard. Pretty legit.
That sounds so wrong in so many ways. It's not even funny, but it makes sense because you are a single dude and you need all the squishy toys you can get. Oh God,
that's actually a pretty good one. But
yeah, I know.
All right,
I know.
And then the last one is my favorite of the bunch. All right, this is Yizzy's card play. It's not a card. Does it have to be a card?
Dude, it's one card play. You don't have to say like your entire life story, my guy.
Okay. Let me do one more. It's this thing.
Oh, okay. So Yizzy put this on his story, guys, and we legit had a conversation earlier that day about Lugia. He's like, I don't really like Lugia. And there he goes buying that. You know,
dude, I paid $18 for this.
I was going to buy that too, but the reason why I didn't buy it is because I know other people that go to conventions that have the exact same thing. Because it's like, I know the people that wear it, and it's like, man, that's a drip. But if I wear that, I don't want to, you know, that would kind of... Diza Gamer and Pokemon Radar.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like they have the exact same stuff that you have.
It's drip though. It's like you see a lot of people wear Supreme. Are they not allowed to wear Supreme because other person?
No. That's not what I'm saying. But when I mean by drip, it's like drip has to be like unique to you. And like for me, like what I'm saying is like I would buy it, but it's not at that point. It's no longer unique to me. So like my drip is my Hawaiians, and that works every convention.
Are you sure it's the exact same one though?
Exact same one.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like I know Daniel has it just because there's a Lugia on there, and then John has it just because it's vintage, and then people put their money in it.
Huh.
It beats having a wallet.
And it's legitimate. It's like made by Nintendo.
Yes, we're fully aware.
Okay, well that's mine. Sorry, I kind of made that longer than.
All right, in the chat, while in the chat, even though it took Yizzy 30 years just to be able to tell his life story as far as a card play of the week, I want to know what your card play of the week is in the chat right now, so that way I know what is a good card play. And while that's happening, I'm gonna go ahead and say my card play.
Okay.
My card play. There's technically two plays, okay, that allowed for one to happen. So, back in March of 2020, I bought a shiny Blastoise combat figure sealed for $90. I sold it yesterday for $800. $800. I used some of that money to buy 15 one-of-one Shrek print plate slabs. They're already graded by PSA. Bought them $10 a pop. $150, not including taxes. Dude, I could easily like triple my money with that. Keep the ones that I want to keep and then sell the ones that I don't want to keep. It's a great play. Why? Because Shrek is like Dogecoin. It's a meme. So people would buy into that. Like the younger kids would buy into it.
Yo, Tap Live said Shiv made this segment just to brag about Shrek. He does. He called me today just to talk about his Shrek. Like and he was like very serious about it. He's like, dude, you have to understand, yada 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 yada. And I was like, all right, Shiv, I gotta go, man. I gotta.
Dude, it's a $10 one-of-one slab. Like you're gonna with the cost of grading.
It's a time, not Shrek, Funimation, or whoever.
Bro, you were just talking about
DreamWorks,
MetaZoo.
whatever. What?
You were just talking about MetaZoo.
You talked about MetaZoo. I was building off what you said. You said we're giving free MetaZoo, and I just
said, no. Before that, you were like, "Hey, talk about MetaZoo. I want to hear MetaZoo in my ear." Dude, you're just jealous, bro. You're just jealous.
MetaZoo.
You know it's a great buy. 15 one-of-ones for $10 a pop. That's a perfect buy.
All right, let's move on to what we were here for.
We were talking about card play of the week. Gardo, shout out to Gardo. He bought 3 first edition PSA 7 Zards. That's a good play.
Oh.
That is a great play. Well,
I wonder how much.
Yeah, did he buy them off of like one single buyer, or were those 3 separate transactions? That's what I want to know. Because if you bought it from like one single buyer, yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
Designed my Yizzy card. So if you want to hit him up,
I have Barksy designing mine.
Yeah, but he does holographics and does a QR code for it. So
fancy.
I can get a discount, Gardo. You know how much I promote your card? Every time.
Don't give him a discount. Don't.
I would be like, yo,
this guy thinks he has clout, so he thinks that he can do whatever he wants to do.
The quality of this is Gem Mint. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Like even the texture on it, the print quality doesn't get any better, bro.
This guy.
Yeah. All right, Shiv. He does hook me up with some slab prices, so I can't complain too.
This guy Yizzy thinks he has clout, so that's why he feels like he can say hey,
I'm just a pea in a pod, bro. I'm just pea in a pod that has aspirations to one day
blow up,
get to shake Shiv's hand,
All right. Before we get into the main topic, I want to kind of touch on this as a serious note.
Okay.
Myself specifically, I got asked by Leonhardt via DMs on Twitter a month ago to be one out of the 72 people to help contribute to the NAMI fundraiser for this year. NAMI is the National Alliance for Mental. Is it National Alliance for Mental? Is it Institute? It's not Institute.
Illness.
illness, National Alliance for against mental illness. I think that's what it is. But myself and
National Alliance on Mental Illness.
There we go. Yeah. Lee basically hit me up on the DMs about a month ago, asking myself to help with this cause, and me being a team player, knowing that I can't do this on my own, I was like, hey Yizzy, let's actually create a Pokemon Poke Tea Time podcast stream that'll be specifically catered towards the NAMI foundation. It'll be for charity, so we're gonna be having a bunch of cool stuff coming through, and all you have to do is donate, and that's how you get an entry into it. We have 3 or 4 different people that are throwing in their own specific donations. I know Live Poke Auctions, he's doing a lot of MetaZoo. He's gonna be doing a lot of case breaks on whatnot, so we'll be doing that. We have Pokemon Network doing his own specific donation, and then we have Prodigy Games doing the same thing as well. We're still working out the logistics as far as that goes, so once we have more information, we're gonna let you guys know. So just stay on top of that, keep following us. We'll let you guys know how you guys can participate, because we just want to do the most good as possible. Shout out, hey, what's going on, Goat Breaker? Shout out to Goat Breaker. Shout out to Miami Card Trader. Shout out to Ramses. Shout out to Jody Mitoma's videos. Shout out to everyone in the chat. So we appreciate every single one of you guys that are in the chat tonight. No, he's asking, do you know the Muffin Man? Because it's also a Shrek reference, and Goat Breakers is the guy that got me onto the Shrek cards.
Oh gosh. Yeah, you need to rewind that.
Yeah, rewind that.
Oh,
but
gosh.
Yeah, Lee asked me last night, and I will be doing like a break of a base set 2-pack that Lee's giving me. That will go to my audience as well, our audience. So we're gonna be doing something special. Once we have all the logistics planned out, we'll be on top of it. We're trying to make this very enjoyable. We're gonna make it to where you guys have fun, and again, this is all for a good cause. So yeah. Let's get right into the main topic of tonight. Celebrations can wait. It's time to chase your Pokemon Grails.
Stop. Drop. Kaboom, baby.
So, Celebrations is the 25th anniversary holiday set. It's the official 25th anniversary holiday set. Yep. And there's a lot of commotion lately. There's a lot of commotion, specifically around the Ultra Premium Collection boxes. And with those Ultimate Premium Collection boxes, there's the metal cards. I think that's the biggest hit from it.
Yeah. The Charizard metal card and the Pikachu.
Yeah, and some and the gold Pikachu and the gold, is it the gold Pokeball? Is that what it is?
Yeah, the Pikachu and the Pokeball, but those are not metal. Those are like actual cards.
Oh, they're actual card? Okay. Or is it the same card stock as normal Pokemon cards, or is that a different card stock?
I know they're cards. I'm not sure on like the exact stock they use for it or materials.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do you think that the UPCs are going to be just a very, very small allocation and that's it?
So my best reference to a product like this was actually that the Zacian Ultimate Premium Collection box, which is made exactly the same way. The magnetic lid. I actually have one like literally sitting right here.
You don't have to show us. Okay, he's gonna show us. This guy.
So it has because I couldn't get the one UPC one, but here's a Zacian one. It has the same mechanic where it opens up like this. Sorry, it was backwards. And then there's three like compartments, right, that slide out. So it's exactly the same way. It's built very nicely. But the reason I said this is because there was actually like 3 or 4 releases of this product throughout the whole month, and using the same company, because different companies builds different boxes, right? They allocate like the production of these items to different companies, and there's certain companies that actually make the Zinta and Zacian Ultra Premium box, and there was 4 releases. So why wouldn't they have like another release or another product?
Right. So like this kind of goes back to the Ultra Premium Collection box that came out for Hidden Fates. It's a different company, but that's where you got the Rayquaza figure, right? And I don't think they remade those. They only had like a very limited stock of that, and that was really it, right? There was no
Correct.
actual waves.
Yeah, it was way. So like what basically what I'm saying is it's not just this week. They probably printed a certain amount, like the UPC, but we don't know how much they printed. So what I'm saying is expect the same amount of Zacian boxes as for this collection as well.
You don't think Pokemon's gonna do a print demand kind of thing with this particular set? I mean, with this particular item?
I think it's really hard. Like anything to do with like figurines.
Yeah.
Like a good example, like history repeats itself. Let's try to compare this. Like everybody in chat is actually saying what I'm about to say, but like the Hidden Fates figure, like you just said, the Rayquaza boxes or any like premium type statue boxes.
I can't think of any. That's why I'm asking. Like you're more on the modern side of things, so like I don't even know.
The Shining Legends, that box, did they reprint that box?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Well, no, because I don't know, because I didn't come into the community when Shining Legends first came out. So for me, the biggest was there a Charizard premium collection box that came out a while back with like some Burning Shadows packs and stuff like that? There was a small figurine in it.
Burning Shadows packs with a small figurine with it.
I think there was like a Charizard ultra premium collection box like way back, but I can't remember. But I know for a fact, excuse me, that there's only been like one release for the most part. I don't think they're gonna print to demand for this particular item. So everything else,
like everything else reprint from what they already have allocated at this moment.
Right. They have one wave of these ultra premium collection boxes, and they re-release another wave of these ultra premium collection boxes. I don't think they're gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have like how much they have, and they're gonna release it based off the waves, just like the Zacian. It came out.
I think that's worth getting. I don't know. I don't think it's worth FOMOing into. Trust me, I don't think it's worth FOMOing into. I think the only value comes from the metal cards themselves. And with CGC now starting to, like, this is actual news of today or yesterday, CGC is now starting to grade the metal cards from these ultra premium collection boxes. So them doing that is going to prompt Pokemon to do the same, and obviously Beckett will do it already. So I think this is going to be worthwhile to acquire. I mean, if you're you're a Charizard fan, just buy the Charizard card. If you want both, buy both. But
if you're a sealed collector, buy the sealed. I'm gonna ask you a question, Shiv.
Yeah, go ahead.
Those Charizard cards, like I've been seeing stories. I've been seeing friends that actually have or attain that Ultimate Premium collection. But the way they made the card and quality control of how, like, there's poor flakes.
It's poor.
It's poor. It's poor. Like how they cut it, it flakes off. Like that material that used actually flakes off the card. So that leads me to believe, like, how hard is it going to be to get a high grade on that card?
I don't know. I really don't know. Like it's still really early to say, right? Because like I think a lot of people, like if like the thing just came out, right? Like what, last week?
Yeah.
So we would know by now. I feel like we would know by now. Someone would have probably super expressed it. We would at least know by next week or by the end of this week. Yeah. No, we wouldn't know by now. If it got released last Friday, it being Tuesday today, we should know by the end of this week or next week.
Right, but this was, I don't know if this was...
Hey, Charizard PSA 10 is going for $1,600. Wow, okay.
I didn't know if this is like a specific... Only Target released. So Walmart has not gotten this product yet. It was specifically Target release. But I don't know if it's specifically to Target only.
Now, this could be just me. I think the only value out of Celebrations is probably just the Charizard metal card and the Pikachu metal card. That's it.
At the moment, yeah, because you're having to spend $130, if not more, or $400 if you buy it off third market or third party sellers. But I would keep it sealed, and I don't know the value of that of a card like that. Like, do you think people will start going crazy over something like that?
People are already going crazy over it.
I mean, in in correlation to what you were talking about being such a limited print, and also the quality print of that card. I don't know, man.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, we can talk about the pop control as far as that goes. So it's not like vintage cards where pop is going to be like less than 700 or 800 for an entire set across the board for first edition like Neo Revelation, for example. You know, there's definitely going to be a sizable amount, but we have to understand there's a larger community here at play, and I think for big box retailers, they're only going to carry very, very small amounts because it takes up so much shelf space.
Yeah.
And like for them, big box retailers are like they value that kind of stuff. But the whole topic is celebrations can wait. It's the time to chase your Pokemon Grails. So for everyone that's in here, Pokemon Grails is very subjective. But because, you know, it's myself and Yezi, we talk about a lot of technical stuff. I personally think it's time to chase a lot of your vintage Grails. There's a lot of good cards for really great prices. Like, I know that there is a Beckett 9 first edition Neo Genesis Lugia for $1,800 to $2,000 on the market right now. That's a good deal.
That's a really good deal. Half of my vintage product like tanked. Like EX packs that were worth like $300, they're like sub $130. I just sold EX Team Magma packs for $130. I still have 8 of them.
Mm-hmm.
EX Team Magma and Aqua. They were like, here are the sold listings, man. I'm not lying to you. And I'm like, okay, sure, that's fine. like it's like I'm basically breaking even on those at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane.
I mean, the thing is that the modern site hasn't been really hit yet. We've been talking about this wave of PSA cards coming through, and I think that wave has been coming back. But I will say this: a lot of people who submitted cards in October for bulk or value-based submissions, that stuff didn't get logged in until January. So we're not going to start seeing like a huge wave until here soon. I give it about a couple of months.
Tsunami hasn't even hit.
Yeah, it hasn't hit yet.
Like, people talked about a wave like 3 months ago, like, oh, the Pokemon wave, and you're trying to tell me like there's like a tsunami coming.
Yeah.
Like what? Yeah. And we're at like the 6 million surge or something. Bro.
Yeah, we're in the 60 million surge.
Hey, Pokeballers, leave a comment on the quality of the Pokemon Charizard Gold card that you have, Pokeballers, if you don't mind, because we were talking about that earlier. And we can tie that back in.
But I mean, for the most part, I think vintage cards are at a great price right now. There's cards that are selling like pre-COVID, which like a lot of people who came into this space, I don't know about a lot of you guys that are in the chat right now. If you came into this market, let's say last year, like in the summer, there's cards that are worth less than less than when you even came into the community. That is crazy. Like a lot of people who regretted not buying Pokemon product, like, oh man, I wish I could have bought this, and that. Well, here's your chance.
Yeah,
here's your chance.
My Gold Star Rayquaza is my BGS 9. I bought that for less than post-COVID prices.
Pre-COVID prices.
Pre-COVID. Sorry. Yeah, pre-COVID prices. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like significantly amount like less. Like I don't even want to say how much. That's how bad. That's how much cheaper I got it for.
Okay, this is a good question. I'm gonna change up Blue Eyes Persian's question just a little bit. I'm gonna tweak it. Would you rather buy a PSA 9 base set unlimited Charizard, a PSA 9 Evolutions Charizard, or a PSA 9 Celebrations a PSA 10 Celebrations Charizard? Let's do that. Which one would you rather buy?
Okay.
Which one would you rather buy?
Ooh. I mean, it depends. It
Out of
depends
those
what
three
type
cards.
of. You know what? It would depend what type of person if he is. Like, is he buying it to flip?
No. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. I'm asking the question to you.
Oh, me, not him. Oh,
no,
okay.
not him. Just you.
Oh, I would go with I'd go with the 9 base set.
Okay, cool.
All day, easy.
All day, every day.
Oh, okay. You know what I thought about, Shiv?
Yeah. Wait, you have a thought? You have thoughts?
Yeah, I actually took time out of this podcast. If you aren't like following this podcast through this time, when Shiv says like we literally think about our topic and what we're gonna say like 20 minutes before the podcast, I don't. Like I just like, all right, I'm ready, Shiv. What's going on? And he's like, Yizzy, get to work, son. So this podcast actually took some time to like gather my thoughts.
Oh yeah,
So
that makes me feel great.
Let's go back to something like that correlates with like what we were talking about with celebrations, right? It's a short set, man. It's really short.
50
I
cards.
haven't had this amount of people reach out to me and say, bro, I only need 1 or 2 cards from this set. Or like I only need 1 more card. Or like they even come up to me as like, I have about 4 Charizards and 10 Blastoise and 3 Venusaurs.
Jeez.
Like literally the the community has flipped from like Shining Fates. Like this product is so readily available, so easily attainable, and so easy to complete. We raved so much on how hard it is to complete modern sets, did we not? Like 2 months ago in our podcast.
For expansion sets.
Expansion sets or trainer trade, whatever. Like it's so, but this set, no, it's not.
It's because it's a holiday set. Holiday sets are typically easier to finish than a expansion set.
Correct. So it leads me to believe, back to the topic when you're saying, is it time to chase your Grail? And people are saying, oh, Pokemon's going to keep printing this set, just like other expansion sets, just like how we're still seeing Shining Fates. So it just empowers you to, like, with your point of chase your Grails, man.
What's going on, everybody? Shout out to everyone that's in the chat. Thanks for joining. Thanks for telling your friends. Thanks for telling your aunt and uncle.
You're just lazy.
Your dog.
That gummit shit, I was building you up to like keep going, and you just like dropped the mic. Like literally dropped it.
Because the people matter, my guy. The people matter. What are you saying? You hate the people? You hate the people?
No, I love the people, Shiv.
Okay, that's what I thought. No. I totally understand what you're trying to say as far as modern goes. I mean, for me personally, this is the whole scene on TikTok, right? Because I know you're not on TikTok. You're an old dude, man. You're ancient now. You're basically a grandpa. Yeah, on TikTok, I've been having videos up talking about the state of the modern side of the hobby, specifically with celebrations and how it's gonna be overprinted, right? It's one or the other now. So for one, I think TikTok content is maturing. And what I mean by that is, before, you would have lots and lots of content creators that came into this space within a year. They came in right when the hype started, and essentially they were FOMOing every set. They were building up every set when it shouldn't have been built up. So now I'm starting to see content creators saying like, hey, don't FOMO into these sets. This is gonna be a heavily printed set, and I'm sorry. It's gonna be a heavily printed set, and the comment section's so polarized. You have more and more people where people are basically like, hey guys, thank you for saying that. Or I have other content creators stating that it's going to be a set that's heavily printed. And then you have, the scalper side, right? People who are talking about, oh, modern is still great if you just hold on to it for 5 to 10 years. No, that's not the problem. I mean, yeah, sure, you can hold on to modern product for 5 to 10 years, but it's gonna my perspective, and and you can disagree with me if you want, but we're at this point in Pokemon history. This is the golden age of Pokemon. There is so many people in this space now more than ever, literally now more than ever. And Pokemon is printing to the point where they've had to outsource their printing to create more product. Now, Pokemon content,
people get it so early.
Now, with Pokemon collectors, for the most part, we've all wisened up. We're now like holding on to sealed product, thinking that it's going to go up in value in the next 5 to 10 years. No, that's not going to go up in the next 5 to 10 years. It's going to go up in the next 20 or 30 years. Not even 20 years, 30 plus years. And the reason why I say that is because, look, Wizards of the Coast Unlimited, when we talk about base set, that's truly unlimited. They printed the crap out of base set Unlimited, right? Now, imagine the amount of printing that goes into modern sets today, and how everyone is keeping that stuff sealed. That is worse than WotC. That stuff is going to be around for the next 30 to 40 years.
Unlimited. Yeah. Because at that time, when they did do Pokemon, nobody was thinking invest.
No one was.
In this time of age, everybody's thinking invest. NFTs, pump and dump, blah, blah, blah. I'm a hold, diamond hands.
When diamond hands is more like, I'm going to hold on to this for like 6 weeks and then sell.
Yeah.
That's diamond hands nowadays.
Yeah, that's a good point, dude. Like I was like at one point, some people would compare it like, oh, what about like, Plasma Storm or like,
That's a good
Phantom
set.
Forces?
That's a good
Those,
set.
yeah, but at that time, like you said, it's incomparable to the mindset and the amount of collectors in this day and
We
age.
have to
At that time,
look at interest, right? And sorry to cut you off, but like we have to look at interest, right? For me, if I'm going to buy Pokemon sets, it's going to be sets from pre 2013. Literally everything from black and white and below. You know, even like for me, sealed Wizards of the Coast is still a great way to buy stuff.
yeah.
But when we actually talk about, you know, Plasma Storm, that set was opened a lot. It was open a lot. Like, it was heavily open because people love shiny Pokemon. And then after that, there was no shiny Pokemon until Hidden Fates came out. So there was a long period of time. Well, no, there was some shiny Pokemon, but like an actual set dedicated, or like secret rares that are dedicated to, or a subset that's dedicated to shiny Pokemon, there was none. So like people, the only, like, it goes back to like something that Pokenomics was saying. Jacob, shout out to Jacob, for modern to really grow in value, there would have to be a culling, literally either a massive a culling, destruction. There would a lot of product would actually have to be opened, like we would have to experience like a lot of people opening up modern product all at once, or a lot of the PSA slabs that have been produced for modern would have to be destroyed. That's the only way for modern to actually have value, in my honest opinion. Now, when I'm talking about modern, I'm talking about English modern. For a lot of the Japanese modern cards that are exclusive to Japan only, I think that's a great play. And we know this based off of, you know, who we talk to. You know, we talk to Don Diego a lot. She has a lot of exclusive Japanese Pokemon product that came out. You know, we've talked about it time and time again with the Mario, Luigi, Pikachu cards, the Pokemon Center exclusive cards. Those are great.
Right.
So I think, like, and when we talk about Pokemon Grails in here, you know, obviously we're talking about vintage or pre 2012, but
or just anything that you feel like we're out of price for you.
Yeah.
So
focus on
with
the
a
things.
combination of like what you said,
Yeah,
and a combination of how Celebration is printed and how like short printed it is, or like people lose interest how short of a set it is. Man, it just makes sense. You're right, dude. That's pretty insane. Like, I mean,
if you think about it,
we did talk about it like 20 minutes before this podcast.
I think we go in a like, obviously we do talk about it, but I think we touch on it very briefly, and then we keep a lot of that like in detail conversations. We save that for the actual podcast. So I think people actually do great about it. Now, what about the exclusive US McDonald's 25th promo boxes and the cereal box promos? Well, I just have the actual cereal box over here just because I have the 2000 version sealed. So right behind me, you can see the factory sealed 2000 box, and I just wanted to have the 20th anniversary one just because I'm a Pokemon food collector. Like, majority of the people that are buying Pokemon food products today, you know, like, for me, there's still factory sealed vintage Pokemon food on eBay. Like, why not just buy that instead? That's a better play versus vintage Pokemon food. I mean, modern Pokemon food. Like, it makes no sense.
Yeah, also, Shiv, like, another reason why like you should go after your Grails is because in Pokemon there are so many Grails out there.
There is.
Like, it's almost unattainable to like have every Grail possible. There's products out there, like people are coming out of the woodworks with these high-end cards, or I wouldn't say high-end, let's just say vintage cards that can be sniped out there if you just look.
Yeah. 100%. I mean, like, look at PWCC right now. PWCC, there's a lot of cards right now, a lot of slabs right now that are extremely undervalued, that are actually selling less than market value. And
it is.
That's a great play.
Example is something I showed you that like you're kind of wanting back in your collection. A first edition PSA, first edition BGS 8 Lugia, or PSA sold for $450.
You know, I got that card. I got a 7, and I sold that card for, I want to say, $2,000. Well, I traded it to Ken Lee for about $2,000.
My point is, the prices around it weren't even close to it. It was like in the 900s to 1,000. So somebody like stole that because there's so many listings of certain cards and Grail cards out there.
I mean, it's a great play, man.
I'm
like
not gonna
all these
answer this question, but like, is this and I don't think we were supposed to discuss this.
We can if we want. Go ahead.
No, it's like, is this a buyer's market? Like, is this a seller's market? Like, we will touch on that more because I think it gets
no. Let's talk on it because like we've had this conversation for the past 2 days.
When it goes to that, because like we go back and forth talking about this, and we're just like,
I'm gonna leave it at this. Anytime you ask yourself or you say that this is a buyer's market or a seller's market, if you could say either one, and you can't really answer that to the fullest extent, then at that point the market is moving like this, which means that it's a great time to buy cards and sell cards.
How many times I heard this?
Yeah. Now, if it's a seller's market, that means the market is going high. That means, hey, keep your shit and then wait for the peak, and then, or when it's comfortable for you, when you think it's peaked, and then sell. When it comes to a seller, I mean, if things are tanking, then yeah, you still should sell. Or if things are tanking, buy in, depending on your position. Excuse me.
Yeah. No, that's a good point, Shiv. Pokeballers. Look at Pokeballers comment. We literally talked about that as a topic as well.
Yes, there is.
See, this guy gets it. This guy's like in our head. Like we talk. Like you have no idea how me and Shiv like scramble to like find topics before the podcast. We're like, what should we talk about?
I mean, like, we do this because there's not that much big stuff happening as far as the community goes. Just to quickly touch on it, a lot of people have been sharing around the PSA 10 sale on, the story from Ludkins about the PSA 10 sale of the Shadowless Charizard card for $105,000. That's a real sell. That's what they actually go for. Just to give you guys an idea, the population for a PSA 10 Shadowless Charizard card is roughly 54 to 55. And I personally know one person that has bought that for that price. Well, slightly less. I won't say who it is, but Yizzy knows who it is.
I had 4 of them and sold off 4 of them.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
Why can't you say his name? It's not like
I don't want to disclose that because I don't know if they want us to disclose that. That's on them,
bro.
What was it? Professor O'Callaghan for the 4?
Huh?
Was it Professor O'Callaghan for the 4 that you talked about?
Yeah.
He went through those. Just recently, PokeJew bought. Well, not even recently. He got one like a few months back.
All 4 of them. One person bought it.
Yeah. No. I'm just saying like PokeJew acquired one a few months ago for 100,000.
Oh yeah. He sold all 4 of them for 100.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Crazy.
Bro, no, it wasn't TCA. He sold it to an investor. I don't know if, like, you got me scared. Like I was like telling everyone.
No. Like we don't know. Post Malone autos up or down? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, we saw Pokemon Radar just get the signature of the Posty signature on the 25th anniversary 25th anniversary Pikachu card. Yoshim, look at Logan Paul's talk about his PSA 10 to be. Yeah, Drimo, we know about this. Me and Yezi, we were there in Vegas when that information was disclosed. Yeah,
it was disclosed at D-Bruce's,
D-Bruce's warehouse.
Pre-party, like for the invite to Pokemon Saves the World.
Yeah, basically, it's the truth. It's the truth.
And on a Friday.
Yeah.
And so Gary and D-Bruce hosted an event where it was catered towards opening and getting together MetaZoo and Pokemon.
But I will say this. Logan Paul has 2 10 Shadowless Charizard cards. One in PSA 10 and one in Pristine 10 for Beckett.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know the other seller.
Yeah.
But that person thought that was his card that became the Beckett 10 when it wasn't.
I need proof, Shiv. I need proof. Because you failed me not once, but twice.
Dude, that proof is a guy that was a partner deal that bought a BBC graded factory sealed first edition Shadowless Charizard card. I think that person's credible enough when they roll into conventions with $2 million worth of cards.
Okay.
Oh, this is okay. I know this is a Pokemon podcast. But I think it's pertinent. I think it's important because we are talking about collections.
No, don't say it.
We're gonna talk about the NFT sale that happened last night.
Oh gosh.
Well, I think it ended today.
Speak those words to my ear, Shiv, right now. NFT for what?
MetaZoo.
Ooh, say it again.
MetaZoo. It's sold for he's doing something with another card too. I guess because Logan is saying there's another big project. I mean, I assume there is. I mean, Logan did talk about it on his podcast, the Impulsive podcast. About doing a big project. So I believe it.
He's got a million projects under his belt. Like some of these big creators,
Yeah.
they just like don't know what to do. They've got a lot under their belt.
And some of the stuff that's happening, like we kind of have an idea with some of his investments with Logan Paul and what stuff he's partnered with. We can't really talk about it. I mean, just recently, Logan Paul is a Series C investor to Whatnot, so that's another big thing. So he's making plays everywhere. Like he's doing his job. But essentially,
he's a money-making
Steve Aoki's 1-of-1 NFT of Mothman sold for $214. That's after the buyer's premium.
$14? That's so cheap, dude.
$214,000. And with that, you get a 1-of-1 actual physical card and 100 booster boxes of Nightfall, which is crazy.
Right. Those booster boxes are selling upwards of like $350, I believe, at the moment.
$350 for those booster boxes?
Yeah, I think they're like on eBay.
Do you think that was worth the price of that NFT and card?
I will say MetaZoo
is
adapting to like our current culture.
Pause. Shiv's clout chase is a little cringe. I don't really clout chase. A lot of these people, just a pause, and I mean, I don't know if you're trying to attack me in any particular way. I'm gonna answer this really fast.
Man, he's just joking, dude.
No, okay, but just in case people are in here who think that, I just want to say it right off the bat that when it comes to people who have a larger following than I do, they see the value that I provide them. And I provide them a lot of value. I don't chase clout. These people actually value what I have to say, and they work with me. And that's why I have these relationships. Serious talk.
Yeah, no, that was very well put, Shiv. I'm proud of you. So back to this discussion.
Yeah, Book of Ken. I totally agree. That is a wild sell for MetaZoo. I don't think. Do you think that's organic? Do you think that's real? Like, do you think it's being pumped?
MetaZoo is like, I go back to on topic. MetaZoo is doing something different than all these other TCGs. They're adapting to our current.
Pause. I get that, but the way people are investing nowadays into certain things, like the way people invest now, like young people in particular, it's drastically different. It's like onto the new thing. It's onto the next trend, where people are honestly going after the next craze. And I think MetaZoo to me gives me a lot of 2017 ICO vibes. It gives me a lot of NFT vibes where there's a lot of NFT projects that are I don't know what to say. I mean, like, I know TapLab has discussed this a lot with me, and I mean, he brings up a lot of good points where the allocations are very, very low, and people are essentially going after that, and it's something new. It's something, worthwhile. I don't know. Like, I'm not hating on MetaZoo. For me, I can see why people like the rough around the edges artwork. I just question the pricing, the evaluations as far as that goes. Like, you're going to tell me that a 1-of-1 card now is now worth 6 figures, and it's now almost the price of a 20-year-old Pop 55 PSA 10 Shadowless Charizard card. Like, maybe that price needs to be evaluated. Pretty questionable price, but if you told me 3 months from now the guy who bought it for $200,000 went and sold it for $1 million, wouldn't surprise me at that point. That's true too. If Logan Paul did the exact same thing for MetaZoo, would you think that would happen? That's a good point. What do you think? You're on a podcast. Talk. If Logan Paul did the same thing with MetaZoo, do you think that would happen?
All right. Sorry, I threw away the key, Shiv. Could you put me on pause before I could finish my thought?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
You totally missed that? Okay, cool. Yeah, I threw the key over there. I had to go get it. So, yeah, you're 100% correct, man. Like, I get it.
I don't think I'm 100% correct. I'm just like speculating.
It could be manipulated. It could be the Illuminati. But what I'm saying is they're adapting to the culture. And what I mean by that is, like, they're taking advantage of this type of craze of NFTs, of pumping and dumping. Like, whatever they see that is trending or whatever is hyping or whatever that makes it work, they're capitalizing on it. So whether it be like your excuse is valid, it could be generically inflated.
Yizzy's Discord died on him, and he's back. He's back.
And what other people am I back? All right. And what other people are doing with NFTs? They're literally, that's why I say they're adapting to the culture.
But yeah, I mean, Book of Ken, that's a great point. I didn't really think of that. I didn't think that could possibly be something that could potentially happen. If one guy can do it, then yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Could it be the perfect, like, have they entered that perfect storm era where it's like, oh, I could do this at this certain time?
It is the golden age of cards, though. So
which builds off of like Collecticon. Like every move they're making, I'm like, wow, that's genius. Like this NFT it's the perfect time right now at their hypest moment when people are questioning the value of this box, when people are paying almost triple the price of an MSRP that they stated for this box.
Yeah.
Let's come out with an NFT, you know?
Yeah, like, they combine different
boxes.
asset
Let's make
classes.
a 1-of-1 card and let's like press this issue. I don't know.
Blast Bruce is asking this question multiple times, but I'm gonna go ahead and answer it real fast. For me personally, I'm not gonna buy an NFT right now. For me, I have to see like actual application for NFTs, and you know that could mean me missing a boat right now where there's already current NFT projects that could, you know, potentially have applications out there in the future. But as of right now, for me, I'm not buying anything right now. It's a little too early for me. You know, I like speculative assets in terms of investing, but not so speculative to where it's like, hey, you know, this could be worth nothing. You know, I don't really like investing in stuff like that.
People have lost like millions and like mortgage loans from their house from like NFTs and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you get that one side of people like, oh, I made so much money, but then there's that other side people don't talk about is like they've lost so much money from it. So it's like, I don't know, man.
But you know, that's just my whole opinion as far as everything goes. I mean, this is a Pokemon podcast, so let's go back to Pokemon. We can stop. Yizzy can stop fangirling.
I mean, I've opened MetaZoo myself. Like, I mean,
I know you have.
Counter what I've been saying the whole time. Like, I enjoyed it. Like, it was actually pretty.
No, I can definitely see the joy of people. You know, I talk to a lot of people about it. I've seen gameplay of it.
Could I be buying into the hype? Maybe. Could I be like, oh, what is this like they're getting? Let me get a couple of boxes. Who knows? Probably.
Yeah, you know, like I'm not dismissive of that. I'm not gonna be dismissive of, you know, someone's joy of it. I'm not gonna hate on the artwork because you know, my friend Chris Campman, he's a artist of MetaZoo, and I'm not gonna hate on artists for that because at the end of the day, I think art is subjective. For me, it's just there's just a few things that for me it's like, okay, you know, this is something that I'm just not okay with right now. You know, for me, maybe I'd be more inclined to buy into if there was an actual TV show or cartoon show. I don't know. That's just me. Like,
just to end the discussion on like what's going on in the comments. In December they're printing Cryptid Nation unlimited boxes. So
yeah,
because they're talking about that. Yeah, I've got inside information about that. So.
Yeah, he has inside information. This guy knows everything that's happening with MetaZoo. He knows it all.
I don't. It's just that when the information comes my way, I like.
Dude, I think that information's like common to everyone at this point. People who are like in the Discords and whatnot, they know everything that's going on.
Yeah, but like, I wouldn't say it's like rumors, but like people are like people. Okay, so there's a secret there's a secret rare in Nightfall, and like people are like, huh, there's like only 100 that they did in Nightfall, and some people are like, dude, it's 250, and some people are like, there's 500. So it's like. Information can be easily manipulated, but when you get it from like that one source and it's like someone from the creator of MetaZoo, then it's kind of like, okay, I should trust this. I don't know.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Blue Eyes Persian kind of hit it really hard. MetaZoo is an interesting case study. I think it's a good social experiment. I think that's a great way to put it. See where it goes, you know? I think it you know, I was in a live like about a month and a half ago. With Charlie Herlocker. I sure hope everyone in here knows who Charlie Herlocker is. He was basically saying his opinion about MetaZoo. Basically, his stance is that it's too early to really say. I think it's too early to count something out. Yeah. And for me, you know, I think Gary kind of said it best. Gary said that there will never, ever be another Pokemon. But that doesn't mean that MetaZoo can't coexist with it. It's just like Digimon can coexist with Pokemon. It just means it's just one of those things. It's all speculative. I think, you know, we discuss a lot of speculative things, but we'll see in the future.
Okay, so
I'm not gonna buy in a MetaZoo. I'm not. It's not what I'm nostalgic about. I buy into things that even if it's not something I'm nostalgic about, like I just opened up first edition My Hero Academia boxes. I loved it just because I love the show.
Right.
Like, one of the cards that's super funny to me, that's not like super valuable at all, is the Moneta cards. You have, where is it at? Here's one of them.
Can't hear you, Chef. You gotta talk into
sorry.
your mic.
Like the Moneta cards from My Hero Academia, they're really funny. Like, there's like one called Sticky Ball Toss Tackle. I think I gave it to Super Duper Danny. They're all really funny. So like I just enjoy stuff like that.
Right. I do too. I opened a box. But is there any other topics we want to hit on MetaZoo as well?
No, this is a PokeDM podcast channel. Back to Pokemon.
Basically, I mean celebrations.
Look at this guy. He's a scalper. Look at this scalper.
Big scalper. Scalper at its best.
Yeah, no. I mean, for me, I really do enjoy what I'm currently seeing. You know, it's a great market to make plays. It's a great market to move up. And if you're one of those types of people that, you know, can see that can see the foresight to where it's like, okay, Pokemon, like if you knew, let's say right now, Gordo bought 3 PSA 7 first edition Shadowless Charizard cards, right? A PSA 7,
Gordo.
what was a PSA 7 at peak price? Do you remember?
I have no idea.
I can't remember either. But let's say hypothetically speaking, he bought 3 PSA 8 first edition Shadowless Charizard cards, Charizards. Peak price for that card was roughly $35,000 to $40,000. If you knew that card was gonna hit, let's say $80,000 in the next 25 years, would you buy it?
No.
You would not. So if you have a $40,000 card and you know it's gonna double in the next 25 years, you would not buy that.
Yes, Jeff.
I was about to say, you troll. No, yeah, I think it'd be great. Okay, since we're talking about celebrations, what are your thoughts on the Japanese 25th celebrations? What are your thoughts on those?
So correct me if I'm wrong, but they come out with like one of like booster packs that only hold one card, and you can pull like the starter 3, and then one other, like 4 cards pretty much, and the rest are pulled within that premium or that special box, which has 10 packs in it. So as far as art goes and quality, it's so nice. It's beautiful. But in terms of like a long play, like what do you mean? What do I think of it? Other than that, like I'm analyzing it based on.
No, just like what are your thoughts on like the comparison between the Japanese side versus the English side?
I mean, I think that's about it. Like, it's just print quality. I think it's the same. They're gonna print it. Like, we just saw a reprint of Shiny Star V, which is like one of the most hyped set, if not like one of the most raved about sets during this modern era. And I think it's gonna be the same, to be honest. Okay. It's not gonna be any different. I just ordered some because I want to open some. So
yeah. Just to read what the chat's saying. So based off of my hypothetical scenario, after my question, Basic Trainer said no. Andy said no, you'd lose money to inflation. Yeah, maybe. No, yeah. You guys are right. You guys are right. Play money in Pokemon, dude. Doable in 25 years is a horrible return. Oh, double. Double in 25 years is a horrible return in investment, LOL. 25 years is too long. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Bro, it's the brokest nerd. Hey, what's going on, Broke Nerd? Shout out to Broke Nerd. 25
Didn't
years.
We talk about him?
Last week.
Yeah.
We were trying to make sure that he got his.
What do you think? What do you think about the box, Shift?
About the Japanese side?
Yeah, Japanese side.
I think it's pretty cool. I like the artwork. I like the little stamp more, just because of the fact that, it's just a better stamp. I don't know. For me, the whole Pikachu 25 thing, it kind of takes away from it, but at the same time, it doesn't really. I think people who have actually gotten Celebrations product in hand, they haven't really been complaining about the stamp, honestly.
Right.
And I've opened some back in Houston with Danny and Serenata Chenny, and it was fun. You know, I didn't really focus too much on the stamps.
Yeah. He said more specifically on a gold box exclusively. I definitely ain't getting one of those Japanese 25th anniversary gold boxes. A pattern that I've seen with Japanese boxes is it's not like American boxes where like they go up and then like the ultimate premium collection they just disappear. Like a good example is those Pokemon Pikachu stamped cards with the Japanese the beauty one with the stamp.
You're talking about
They just tanked. Like they were going for $400 at peak price. Guess how much they are right now? Like just give me a wild guess.
$50.
No, Shiv, give a realistic guess.
You said tanked, so I'm gonna okay, $100.
It's $150, dude.
You're talking about the ones that are like came with the stamp set, like
with it had Pikachu and the lady kimono on it.
Really? I was just about to ask about that. Like is that not a good play?
$150, my guy.
Why did it tank so much?
I don't know, but a bunch of my friends are buying it right now. It's just that's what I'm saying with Japanese sets as far as printability. They have it out there. They like meet demand when it comes to Japanese sets. So to your point, I would buy it, but I would be weary on like buying something at its peak price. I mean, that's just me.
I don't know. I think it's a cool set. You know, it's
look at the other one. What was that? Like that Pikachu one that people loved with the Yuki. I don't know what. It's like that derpy Charizard and Pikachu.
Oh, the Unagaba.
Unaga, yeah. It's like that. It's not one of those things where they just disappear off the market. They're always there and they dip. Shiny Star V, Unaga, the Stamp Beauty Pokemon pack or whatever set. So that's my opinion on it. From like attainability and from an attainability standpoint, Shiv wishes he was a White session.
I guess he had the playback on the pumpkin spice comment. Yeah.
I've never had. I'm gonna clip that up, bro.
I've never had pumpkin spice.
That's so hard.
Man. Oh, I
gotta
clip up on YouTube, man. Yeah, I gotta clip up on YouTube, man. Don't worry.
Well, but wasn't a lot of them a lotto system?
Yeah, that's what it was.
But a lotto sets were a lotto too. Like they've been running on a lotto system with these past sets.
I guess we'll have to wait and see. There's a lot of dust in the air. I think we have to wait till the dust settles so that way we actually have a good idea.
Yeah, I think there was like the last couple of like collector sets because my plug was like, hey, we didn't hit the lotto.
He has a plug. Get this guy. This guy has a plug.
Bro,
this guy's a scalper.
Hey, when we go back to like when we were talking about like people complaining about getting sets, like if you literally put into work, and source your own stuff out and talk to people, you can get it. You can get it.
I mean, yes, but like the average person who's just coming into the community, like it's tough. Like we can't deny that.
That's why we talk about it, Shiv.
Yeah,
and we could talk about it next week too.
Yeah. No, I think we're trying to have Alex Hodges on the podcast next week.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to get that set up so that way we have him. Next week, we're going to be talking about Pokemon and politics. I mean, politics and Pokemon.
I'm going to hate that one, but yeah.
Let's be a good one. It'll be a great one.
Huh?
It'll be a great podcast.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this podcast. Before we wrap up this podcast, we got about 31 people in this chat right now. Make sure you hit the likes. We are at 21 likes. Huh? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I think make sure you smash that.
Yeah, make sure you like that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. For those guys who are in here waiting for the giveaway to conclude, Yizzy will be running a live on Instagram right after this.
Yizzy?
Yes, Yizzy. Yizzy Pokemon.
Okay, tea time will be.
Yeah. I mean, obviously we'll be there, but it's going to be off of Yizzy's live. So make sure you join Yizzy's live. I'll join in the live, and from there we'll do the giveaway. Based on the giveaway, let me go back and read the exact instruction, like the prizes of it. Let me go back to Instagram. I'm on my phone. Okay. So the prizes are the first place winner will win a CIB Japanese Nintendo 64
go sign
Pokemon.
Up now. It's not too late. Before I go, actually, don't go sign up now because I already have like.
Don't. Yeah, it's already concluded. You can't do it. But CIB Japanese N64 Pokemon Stadium 2. And then
show the people.
Oh, yeah. It's right over here.
Actually, we'll do this. We'll do this, Chef. We'll do this at 10 o'clock. So in 18 minutes, we're giving away a vintage Japanese Pokemon Stadium 2 Card Saver Pros, 2 of them, right? Or is it one of them?
It's 3. So second through fourth.
3 of them.
So second, third, and fourth.
So if you haven't entered, 34 people right now, go and enter. These card savers are absolutely beautiful. There's a pull tab on it. They work so well if you're looking into grading Pokemon. And a vintage Pokemon Stadium Japanese game.
Make sure you're subscribed to the podcast. Make sure you're following us.
It's got the pamphlet. It's got the instructions. It's got the game in it. And if you didn't play it, then I'm sorry.
Yeah, make sure you follow myself and
you have
on
18
Instagram.
Minutes right now from this time to the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
We're going to go live on IG, get the list together, and yeah.
And then after that live is over with, I'll have my own individual live to do a unboxing of Ramsey's cards that he's sending out to Beckett. So it's a bunch of Weiss cards. 4 Weiss cards. Hot, heavy hitters.
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, make sure you go on my Instagram. It's not Shivam. The post is right there. You'll see it.
Not Shivam?
Yeah, not Shivam.
Okay, not Shivam.
You'll go on Not Shivam's Instagram page, my page, and you'll see the giveaway right there in yellow or whatever. Tap on it. Make sure you read the instructions. Make sure you do it. Actually, make sure you just subscribe to myself and Yizzy and Greats Ever Pro, and then make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel.
Complete inbox. It's not sealed. It's complete.
Yeah,
inbox.
this is complete inbox. It's not sealed.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's a pretty cool artwork. Like, look at that. You have Venusaur right here.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous we can't keep it.
Yeah, but it's a pretty sweet box. You know, this is
because we honestly do appreciate like the community, all 32 of y'all coming in and staying, trolling us, me making fun of Shiv making fun of me.
It's mostly you making fun of me.
When are you gonna ship it after we choose the winner, Shiv? That way.
I will be shipping it out. So, based on winners, just go ahead and send Yizzy your address, and then Yizzy will just forward me the address of all 4 winners, and then I'll ship you guys out these right here, and that'll be pretty much it. And I'll handle shipping on me.
Yeah, make sure you're following the podcast on YouTube and following the instructions and everything.
And yes, it is US only. It unfortunately right now.
Make sure y'all read. Make sure y'all follow the rules. It's not hard. It's literally like tag 2 people, your favorite game, and then
it's US only. But the thing is that with that in mind, we might have another giveaway coming soon. Great Saver Pro will be sending out more stuff, and they already know I'm going to give out more stuff. So in the future, I will be giving out, international. I think that would be pretty cool to do international based stuff. So that's something that I'll do in the future for you guys. That's pretty much it. If it's international, can we cover the shipping? Ooh, yeah. If it's international, if you cover the shipping, yeah, that's fine. How about that? Is that fair, Yizzy?
Well, I already made a list, so it's up to you.
You just said 18 minutes, so.
Yeah. I'm saying I made the list. It's up to you. Like you made the rules.
Yeah. Let's just go ahead and do it. If you're international and you can cover shipping, then yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Deal.
Sounds good.
Chat disconnected, please, while we try to disconnect. Successfully connected. All right. So, do we have any other things do you want to give shout outs to like our sponsors one more time?
Yeah. So, just to quickly go through things, future plans for the podcast. In mid-November, I will be going up to New York for a break of some sort. I still have to figure out the details of that. Once I know more details, I'll be making it public. It'll probably be by the end of this week. When it comes to the NAMI fundraiser that we will have, I think we're going to separate it up into 3 different streams. Because the NAMI event is essentially from November 1st all the way to December 31st. And we want to give you guys more of an opportunity to kind of interact with the podcast, but also being able to get product.
It's going to be doing
our personal opinion is our personal opinion is that if you're gonna do a good deed, you should have some good coming back to you. And that's the way that we kind of want to do it. None of this stuff I'm keeping, none of this stuff Yizzy's keeping. We're not selling any of this stuff. It's just going out for a good cause. And I think that's what matters the most. We always talk about how Pokemon is great and all, how we can make more money off of Pokemon, but I think Pokemon can do a lot more good. We experience, tremendous amount of success. Well, some of us experience success, whether it's little or large. I think it's important to give back to a certain degree. So that's what we're going to do. And that's pretty much it. And then in December, I don't know if Yizzy's still going yet, but I will be going to Tampa for Collectors Con. I'm already in the works with the two founders of the actual event, Shot Millie Pops and Cart Kahuna. I'm working with them hand in hand into creating a more Pokemon. I'm basically helping create more growth on the Pokemon side because obviously they have the sports side on lock. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see y'all in about 15
minutes. About 13 minutes. 13 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's going to close at 10, and then I'm going to make sure double check one more
10
time.
Central.
So we'll go live.
10 Central, by the way.
Yeah.
That's 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
12 minutes, it's going to close off, and then I'm going to retally one more time at 10 o'clock to make sure everybody got their entry, and we're going to go live. Put all the names on a wheel, double check, make sure everybody actually did follow the steps, and boom, give it away.
If you're
not
your
address winner, so make sure you join it.
Yeah, if you didn't follow those steps, you have to follow myself, Yizzy, Great Saver Pro. Be subscribed to the YouTube channel. If you're not doing that, then we'll re-roll.
Yeah.
All right. Well, make sure you're following TCG Stadium on Instagram. Make sure you're following Prodigy Games on Instagram. Make sure you're following the Pokemon Network on Instagram as well. You can use code NotShivs discount for Prodigy Games, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. You want to hear something funny? Because I just did this. Or I think it was Robo Skills. He was telling me a joke. He's like, "Don't you hate it when people give you the gun hands? It's just really awkward, and you're just like, do I give him the gun hands back? I kind of want him to stop. So the best way to stop someone from giving you the gun hands next time. So I give you the gun hands, right? You give me the gun hands next time. Just do this." And then just walk away. Give him a deadly stare and just point a gun.
Dude, that was cringe. Go home. Go to sleep.
Exactly. And next time they're gonna think twice before ever giving you the haha. My guy, Shivo. Hey, buddy. All right. Anyways, okay, let's end.
All right, guys. This is the Poke Tea Time podcast where we serve you up a cup of the hottest takes on what's going on in the Pokemon community. We hope that we brought you some value this evening. We hope we made you laugh, mostly at my roast towards Izzy. Who cares about his roast because they weren't that great. Thank you guys so much for joining, and we hope you guys have a good night. The way we close out this podcast is the same like every other podcast. We sips up, deuces, and we're out. You want to do it, Izzy?
Yep, let's do it.
Sips up, deuces, and we're out.
Later.
Right, see you later, guys. Bye.
See ya.
I ended the stream, Izzy.
No, you didn't. You did this last time, fool. Get out of here.
No, I didn't. All right.
You know what I'm about to say? I'm about to say something very inappropriate. Nice!